I hate politics. Weren't we talking about religion earlier?
Yeah, let's get off. We can get off politics.
What did you
All right.
say about...
You want to talk about your retreats?
He was talking... Nah.
Okay,
not
different
yet.
time, not
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
it.
I liked what
Okay.
he was talking
Go
about.
with
there
it.
was like
Bring
the
it on.
Jesus... What were you saying on our way up the stairs?
Segue,
Remember?
hold on. I gotta do my segue in the
Your
church.
segue.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that, like there's different ways to look at the Jesus story.
Right.
It's not like there's one way. Google says there's like 54, Christian denominations alone.
That's crazy. I wonder what differentiates them.
Well, there are major, things that are going on, like the Calvinists. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't even know who John Calvin was.
I've heard of it.
They know who Martin Luther is.
I think it's recording.
The red button. Yeah. Okay.
Well, John Calvin believed that, that Jesus didn't die for everybody, that he only died for his chosen. And of course, the Calvinists believe they're the chosen.
Okay.
And that's
that 144,000, right? Isn't that like the number
I don't know
of the
about
chosen or something?
I
I've
don't
heard
know.
like that number be thrown around. The 140.
Well, I don't know about that
Yeah,
particularly. I mean, but but in other words, they're more into no, Jesus didn't die for everyone. He just died for his chosen, for those that, and of course,
That's bullshit. That's such bullshit.
Jehovah's Witnesses are like that too. They believe in, like
Jesus
the
died
chosen.
for them and only them?
that they're the chosen.
That's crazy, dude.
The Jews think they're the chosen too, right?
Yeah, everyone thinks they're the chosen.
Yeah.
So,
but I think that, just those, to contrast that with Lutheranism, with Martin Luther. Martin Luther believed that Jesus died for everyone. And
I think that's more of the story of what the Bible says, right? How the fuck could you come up with that idea anyhow? Like, is there something in the Bible that says like Jesus died for the chosen, and you get to pick if
Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Where'd
you've got to be aware of how the New Testament is structured. Okay, the New Testament is structured where you have these four Gospels. Okay, most of the New Testament is really Paul's testament.
Right.
And Paul was a self-proclaimed apostle. He never met Jesus.
It was like a couple of 100 years after. Or some
No,
shit,
not
right?
really.
How
He was
far?
around at the time.
Oh, he was.
He could have.
Oh, you always told me I thought.
Yeah,
Definitely.
You always said that.
Well, I may have thought that in the beginning.
Okay, there's a nice flip flop.
Yeah, there we go.
There's
Okay.
a beautiful flip flop.
I may have.
Can I eat your sandwich?
Yeah.
You want any?
Yeah, you can have it.
I mean, I may have thought that, but then upon further research, I realized that Paul was around at the time.
Oh.
He was even, but he was busy.
I've totally used that argument against people too.
I know, me too.
I've been like, Paul's a fucking hack.
Yeah, he wasn't
he wasn't even around.
Oh crap!
Shit, we were wrong.
Well, no, the point was
that so many people.
Well,
that's okay.
Well, but the point. Okay, but the point.
Fake news.
The real point here is that Paul never met Jesus physically. When Jesus was doing all his preaching and whatever he was doing, Paul was busy killing Christians. Now, I don't understand.
Wait, what? Paul was busy.
That's what they say, that he was killing Christians.
Holy fuck!
Now, what was curious though is why wouldn't well, there are a lot of things that are difficult to prove, and particularly the story with Paul. I mean, there are some people that don't even believe that Paul was like a fabricated person.
Really?
And that he wasn't a single person, that he was a combination of different people, because they say some of the letters written by him are inconsistent and aren't saying the same thing. They sound different from the others.
It's like a different dialect or style of writing.
Yeah, so they're not really sure, so it's really unclear, really, the story of Paul is actually really unclear, but it does make you, make you think that maybe, he was around at the time that Jesus, but the thing is interesting, though, is why he wouldn't make it, why he wouldn't make a point to actually see Jesus.
What do you mean?
In other words, he made no effort
to go find him.
to go find him and to listen
He's
to
just
him.
he's just listening to stories that he heard from other people, or was
Yes.
did he say like he had a direct connection with?
Yeah,
like,
he had
the
a
source
vision.
of- oh, he would have visions.
It was on the road to Damascus.
Okay.
People always think that he fell off a horse, but he actually just had some kind of vision where he saw Jesus,
Yeah.
and and so Jesus, talked to him and told him, what his real mission was,
Right.
and so,
I feel like anyone could do that.
well, but they all do that. I mean,
That's what
Muhammad
everyone
had
does.
a vision too.
Right. Right.
They all have visions,
Yeah.
right? And so, in a
What
way,
makes them different from like all of us? Like, why couldn't we be able to have visions that like would help humanity?
well, some people claim to have visions.
I think we're all capable of it.
Well, if you're charismatic enough, people will listen to you and follow you if you're charismatic.